Okay, hello everyone. This is just going to be a video of me doing the farm. I'm going to be fast forwarding through a bunch of it. There's nothing special I'm going to be doing on here. It's just going to mostly be me just blowing through it with VSS's. I kind of had a crappy internet connection when I did this, and I didn't want to take any chances and do anything special anyways. And I'd seen a couple videos of people doing it, kind of fast forwarded through it, and so I don't even know everything there is to do on this yet, but I won't bore you with me just nonstop blasting away yokels with my VSS. So, but one thing right here I noticed right away was that when Star Snipe and Doomerus were doing this, they had raiders, and the raider part was really cool. I was really interested in that, mostly because they dropped modified melee weapons, which I was super excited to get, and they're not in this version. I don't know if that's what everybody got or if there's going to be variations to each time you do this, but that was a major bummer. I was actually hoping to use those melee weapons to do more of this, and since they weren't there, I actually ran out of weapons and had to go back, which wasn't a big deal, but that's a pretty big bummer. I also wanted to say that the loot on these bags, it doesn't seem like much, but it's still pretty cool. The glue, the leather, the coal and all that stuff is good things to get, but obviously the main point of all this is the that chest and what's inside the little chopper shed. So I'll definitely be showing that at the end here. I don't know where my Ravager fight was, but the Ravager turned out to be a kind of a big joke. I just was walking away from the guy and blasting him with a shotgun, and he just went down. Like, there he is. Yeah, this was boring, to be honest. Nothing happened, just shoot him. I understand that he spits at you and there's different things to do, and if you want to do this with melee weapons, there's a little more to it. Yeah, he dies and drops nothing special. Moving on, I totally forgot. I'd seen this in the video where Star Snipe, I think, came over here and needed an axe, and I was going to bring one, and I forgot. And I never even saw what was in the room, so when I went back to get guns, I brought an axe for there. And I also noticed they changed that sign to, I believe it says Crooked Creek, and before it just said farm. So it's another interesting change. Let's go to get my box and chopped open this room here. I love the aspect of, they kind of like mixed in some raiding kind of aspect in here, knocking down the wall. So I actually wish there had been more farmhouse to do like that. That's pretty cool. And in here I get my first special loot, which is a mod, and I don't know if that's, like I said, I haven't seen in this room from other YouTube videos yet, so I don't know if the mod is normal or if I got lucky there. Obviously it's not an important mod, but any mod I can get is great. I can trade them in. So, and a little bit of junk there, and we'll go over here to can I get through this? Okay, so pop that thing open, and I was blown away. I mean, this loot is so awesome. So I just want to say that even if it was just one magazine was all you got out of this, that's a pretty big award for doing this whole thing. Obviously, it costs a lot of guns, but the magazines are kind of a big deal, especially like the forest magazines you can get on raids. But this, I got like the stone one, and I saw other people were getting winter ones and stuff. I thought I was like crazy lucky. Obviously, the first thing that I saw here was this saw blade thing, which is like blew me away. I was like so happy to get that one. It's the Diablo blade, which is basically turns your saw blade mace into a scythe, and I got one of those too. So but apparently everybody got basically this with very little variation to it. Obviously, you could get a crappy rare mod, but I think everybody pretty much got this. So that was pretty killer loot there. Oh. And so I'm just kind of collect this and then check out what's in the chopper. And so I went ahead and just read the magazine so I didn't have to take them back. I should have read the Diablo mod, but I didn't bother to do that. But I got to go back there to get the last bit of junk anyway, so wasn't a big deal. And what am I doing here? Oh, so yeah, that puppy in there, I can't see the collar again, but of course it's another boy. I got 2 boys in my first shot, which doesn't surprise me. That's all I ever get. Getting rid of that, make room for the puppy. Went ahead and picked it up. I'll have to figure out how to look at that collar better because I don't like wasting them. And of course, this is once again even better loot just to add to it all. Another engine part, a little gas, some steel. I'll come back for the rest later. Of course, crossing my fingers, the pocket and another focused. Not a terrible one. And that's pretty much it for the farm. I think I go back to my base just to check out the Diablo. Yeah, I'm putting that one away. And I think I'll just kind of, there it is. She's a beauty. So I'm going to skip on this video and go back to my game here in real time. So just a second. Okay, so back to my game in real time here. I'm just going to basically talk about some mod stuff, what's going on with my mods. I do have a raid ready to go, so I'll probably be posting that maybe tomorrow. I might do it tonight, I don't know. And let me pop another gun in there. Drop you. Yeah, put you. And let me grab a VSS. These are all my VSSs. I think I probably used about 4 of them to the farm, so that kind of sucked. But I'll have to check out some guys' videos on better ways of doing it and see what I can figure out on my own. But obviously, I need to do some better stuff. The wall trick apparently is a big thing you can do there. I've never really gotten good at the wall trick. I've heard that they kind of nerfed it a little bit. It's a little bit slow doing the wall trick when you're using slow weapons. So you can still use it with a machete and whatnot, but I just never got good at it, and I don't really want to get good at it now that it's even harder to do. But I'm level 33, and I have to say that I'm getting a lot of blueprints through the recycler now. I throw in a lot of full guns, which is just a pain, like, you know, going to the bunker, chopper events and whatnot, trying to get full guns. It's hard to keep this thing going. It's just so expensive to do this, but you do get a lot of mods and lots of parts. I'm at the point where I'm getting mods so quickly that I have to really just keep putting in full guns to get the factory parts and the carbon fiber and whatnot to keep everything moving along. I got to go trade all these in. But yeah, these factory parts are starting to hold me up right now. And let's head over here. Kind of one of the bad things that happened to me over my break. So what happened was I was on a big long trip to see family, and the last update, they did something with the server when they were adding the multiplayer chat that made the game require larger bandwidth as far as I could tell. And for most people on mobile, if you have a decent 4G signal, that shouldn't affect you. But I have like the cheapest, crappiest AT&T plan, and the service runs really slow for me. And so for the entire trip, I had no mobile data for doing this game. I could not connect at all. Even when I did have Wi-Fi, it was like really crappy, and it would like keep restarting and stuff. And I know a lot of people have had this problem. Some people seem to not have any problem with it, but that had something to do with the last update. It definitely changed the game for me and a lot of other people too. But I ended up getting the red laser sight, which I was like, cool, you know, it wasn't too expensive. It required some factory parts I didn't want to give up for it, but you know, it was nothing but positive things. And I'm like, well, I'll just invest in this. What are the chances I'm going to get the green laser anytime soon? And bam, the very next mod I got was the green laser. So I've been putting this off while I was taking care of other things, but I need to get a move on with these factory parts. I still need the Elite shutter really to get this thing going, and some kind of sight on it. But shotgun, still haven't got anything except for the light handguard, which I'm still very happy with. My AK is coming along very nicely. I mean, I pretty much have just about everything for it but a sight. I got the extended mag, which the extended mag and this kind of drum mag are very similar. I'm not entirely sure which one's better at this point with the recent change they did, but I'm not even going to bother with the next one. I mean, double muzzle brake's pretty cool. And this light stock isn't the best, but you know, +1 damage is not too shabby. And then the critical damage, and obviously when these things come out, that'll be another thing to add. But so far my AK is doing really good. I got the double mag for this, which is awesome. I just got this, which is like so nice. This is the first actual sight I've had. I've been saving up my lenses, and I had just enough to do this, so when I got it, that was awesome. And I also got this, so that makes my VSSs finally pretty decent. I don't mind sacrificing them when I need to. And you know, I didn't get anything special new with this. But once again, these are just trophy guns I don't plan on using anytime soon. And my M16 is pretty crappy. I did get this magazine and the green laser, and that's all I got. And I am still waiting on one more hammer for this guy. I'm looking forward to that, but obviously the Diablo blade is a big deal. That's pretty cool. A lot of perks to that, so I'm looking forward to using them. In reality, it's the Skull Crusher that I use by far the most, so I've yet to get one of these, but that's going to be a big perk, and the machete, of course. So, yeah, this is pretty much what this thing does. It adds 5 damage, which makes it the same as the scythe, and you get some critical chance, which, you know, of course means that I'm going to start getting that extra damage when I hit them here and there, which is a pretty big deal. And what else we got? So yeah, here's my VSS. It is looking pretty sweet. I pretty much just need a stock, either this one or this one, to make this thing pretty much complete. And you know, I might go for that when I get it. It adds a ton of weight, but I'll probably do that. So that's it for now. Nothing really new with anything else. The dogs are always a pain in the butt. Thought I had a girl. I must have bred her and got another boy. Okay, no big surprise there. I haven't really done much with this. It was like right when it came out. That's when I kind of lost access to the game. So I got a couple friends that signed up with me, and I need to do some more. People have asked me, and I just haven't gotten around to it. But And yeah, so I'll be doing this raid pretty soon, and hopefully it'll be a decent one, but you know how those go. So, all right, guys, hope you enjoyed. I will see you on the raid pretty soon. All right, bye-bye.